Hi, we're here at Artworks Fall Festival. This is Linda Ketron, who's the proprietor, and she's going to tell you all about her festival and business. Linda.
Thank you, John. All right, we're walking around and we're going to look at some great things. Up here is Artworks' little gallery. It's only 500 square feet, but we have 16 artists, all local, and they do amazing, wonderful things. Right here is the newest book that I've published with my class publishing house. We're looking at Ann Malerich, who is the photographer of this amazing book about Brookgreen Gardens called Through the Seasons in Images and Words. The book is only on sale at Keepsakes, except today, and we have also Lonnie Eiholtz from Brookgreen, who is her one of the poets in the book. We have 35 poets. All of them were either staff or volunteers at Brookgreen, and they were asked to pick their favorite photo of Ann's. Ann has been a volunteer photographer for Brookgreen for 18 years. She had over 100,000 images to pick from. The staff and volunteers and some community poets picked from those, and they decided, we had an editorial board and picked the ones we liked the best and put the book together. I'm looking right now at Millie Dowd, who's been with Artworks since we opened almost 20 years ago now. You can see the gallery, and I'm going to show you just a few of the items. Some of the things are here by all these different fused glass artists, stained glass artists, beautiful things. There's some more. And on this beautiful wall are oils and acrylics. We have handmade cards, little paper angels, more stained glass, these precious little Gullah Guardian dolls. They are made by Zenobia Harper. We've got a lot. I think you can see, here are fabulous little stylish hats by Cindy Valentine. She does amazing work with these. They're all felted wool. Here are some larger Gullah dolls made by Zenobia Harper. And how about that for Halloween? You'd like that in your window, wouldn't you? And then, as the season passes, here are, oh yeah, these are some amazing pieces of cypress knees that Susie Schertzinger paints these detailed Santas on. They are all right. Now, here are new author-illustrator combo. To my left is Sloane Perkins. To my right is her illustrator, Kathy Bixler. And Sloane did this fabulous little book called Timmy the Mouse, Princess in Peril. You'll want to get that one. And Bob O'Brien, next to him, we have Barry Kelly. Now, Bob has published probably 80% of the people in this hallway, and also has his own fabulous book, The Toppled Pawn. It's a fabulous mystery. And Barry Kelly. Barry Kelly is precious to me. I consider him to be one of the most important voices being written right now. And he writes about things, horrible things, that are about to happen to us, and probably are already happening to us. And we just ignore it. Because we're having a good time. This is the beginning. No, it isn't. This is the beginning. Justice Beyond Law. And the illustrator of that is Barney Slice. And there's Barry Kelly. former CIA consultant to President Reagan. Check out his blog.
Yes.
And this trio put together this fabulous little book called Flash and Fancy and Otter Adventure on the Waccamaw River. The couple embracing to my left would be Christine and Tom Doran, and to my right is Nancy Van Buren, their illustrator. And she has these charming otter illustrations that she is selling as prints. And the book, of course, is also available. Excellent. Now we have Pat David. Pat David started with this little book called Hugs, Inc. And it was for children and parents of children who had cancer. And it was a wonderfully received book and led to others. This is an amazing story. Linda Weatherspoon had an unbelievably damaging stroke and survived it to teach art therapy to stroke victims, and is an artist herself. Here's one of her pieces. Here's a little piece. And here is her book. Excuse me one second. Can I Paint in Heaven? And this is her book telling her story of survival and victory. And here we have a duo. This is one half of the duo here. This Goffin McLaren, who has written a marvelous book about Sully Saves the Seas. It has been a great story for educating children and the parents that read it to them about plastic waste in our oceans. And Dauphiné has done a stellar job of bringing that to the consciousness even of our grocery stores, a couple of which no longer have plastic bags. She's taken on the oil drilling thing now and is working hard to keep oil wells off our coastline. Her husband wrote a wonderful book about his career in soccer and, tell me, come back here. No, it's not soccer, it's football. It's football. Well, that's just because he's British. Properly known as football. Erroneously known as soccer. So, in any event, he wrote a story about his career with Umbro. And if you didn't know, Umbro was close to being as big as Nike. And through lovely mismanagement of a Southern owner, it managed to fall flat on its face. And in the process, he had amazing experiences with a management team that should have gone on to run something huge. But I guess they all dispersed and went on their own jolly ways. But they're still friends. I never thought I would enjoy reading about any sport, but I did. I enjoyed reading about football, the real football.